our um our I believe what was
We were
it
gonna
that we're
lose.
gonna lose this game. Yeah, we were
Yeah.
gonna lose. Um so I mean, how you think this is gonna shape out? Like, do you still think we're gonna after because we did that schedule prediction after our week 1 win against the Jaguar, well, not week 1, our Hall of Fame game against
Yeah.
the Jaguars. Now that we've been through a whole preseason, how do you see this like game? Because like now I'm kind of conflicted because at first I was like, okay, we're gonna lose this because Chargers wanted more. They got a lot of weapons now, but now we got it through whole preseason, watching the Raiders play, watching how Josh McDaniel schemes,
Yeah.
watching our defense. What is your view on this game? How is this game gonna go?
Well, as far as my prediction, I don't. It's still gonna be. Everybody knows it's gonna be a close game. Literally, everybody that's predicted this game has known and has said that it's gonna be a close game. Even Chargers fans, like they know we like kicked them out of the playoffs last year, so they know what's up, and we know what's up. Like,
Yeah,
but as far as like changing the prediction, I feel like we're still gonna like fall behind by a tiny bit. Um, it's they're just like I feel like the Chargers has a little tiny more juice for only week one because it's basically back to back revenge games,
yeah.
and yeah, I feel like they're gonna have a tiny bit juice. I'm not as worried because I feel like both of our offenses and defenses gonna do pretty well. Um, Good atmosphere. Our Raiders is gonna be stacked up on that stadium. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you know,
I
what
mean,
is the home field advantage?
we know it's gonna go more towards the Raiders side. A lot of the Raiders fans are grown up in the Bay Area and in the LA area, and so I know a lot of people are gonna make that trip. I'm really expecting Raider Nation to show up, but I wanted to show something to you guys that is a very important. I feel is going to be very important um, in the game Sunday, and it's basically this. It is our injury report, and this is key right here.
Yeah,
So as of yesterday, no injuries to report. The Raiders have no injuries. That means Darren Waller is healthy. That means Josh Jacobs is healthy. Who last year he was going into week 1 with an injury. He still played that game, but he was coming into that game banged up. And then we didn't have him for like a good like 3 or 4 games after that, I believe, where he was out. Now we go to the Chargers. This is the guy that's
that's the
kind
big
of
concern for them.
that's the concern if I'm the Chargers. And here's why I say this. If you guys checked out yesterday's press conference with Devontae Adams, they asked him about this. They asked him, JC Jackson's dealing with an injury. What is it like? You're having to prepare for JC Jackson, but you're possibly going to go against another corner. And Devontae Adams said this. He said he really just wants to focus on his game, focus on how he can win his one on one. He doesn't really care who he's going up against. He doesn't focus on who he's going up against because if he just
Yeah,
focuses on that, forget on focusing on what he does best and what he needs to do to win his routes. And I love that. I love that because this shows me he was never preparing for JC Jackson. He's preparing for the Los Angeles Chargers. It's not the Los
yeah,
Angeles JC Jackson. It's the Los Angeles Chargers. And he's preparing for whatever the Chargers are going to throw at him. And that's what I love. And that's what's giving me confidence that honestly, Nate, I might have to like swing or like back and might give us the win. But I feel like I wouldn't be shocked also if we lost.
yeah. Because
Because
it's gonna be a
of
tight game, and
what you
it's gonna be a battle.
yeah. And the Chargers are no joke, a lot of people are going into that. I even seen in the Raiders group chat, bro, somebody was saying that Khalil Mack is overrated. I'm like, bro, Khalil Mack is still that guy. Khalil
Bro,
Mack is
facts.
a guy that can
Bro, he
disrupt the
will show people, bro. He will
pass.
show people. He's still that
Yeah.
dog. He's still got that dog in him.
And the thing about that, he's coming into the Chargers who he's probably getting that from a lot of analysts that he's not the same guy as he was with the Raiders. No, he still is. Has he not been healthy? He hasn't. But when he is healthy, him and Joey Bosa are
Oh man,
gonna
oh
be
man.
disruptive. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for is the Davante Adams secondary, and I'm expecting Davante to really have his first game as a Raider is going to be a breakout game for him, only because they're not having J.C. Jackson, but also his mindset. His mindset
Yeah.
going into that game is just you can't teach that. You can't teach that. How do you feel about this Derek Carr Davante Adams? Speaking of Davante, this Derek Carr Davante Adams connection. What are you expecting from DCDA connection going into this Sunday? Now, like I said, we watched Josh McDaniels' offense, how he kind of schemes things, and we
Yeah.
got our injury report. Like, what are you expecting now that you know that J.C. Jackson? I believe Chargers said that he's out. If they have not said it, he is looking that he is going to be out for Week 1.
That's the most likely.
So yeah, he's likely going to be out for Week 1. So what are you expecting? Or like how? We know they're going to try to attack the defense even more now with Davante Adams. What are some things you're expecting, like from the DCDA connection, and then really just Josh McDaniels too, scheming up this offense to attack this defense?
Yeah. What I feel like a good chance for it to happen is I feel like Josh McDaniels is gonna utilize DJ Turner big time in this game. And that will help Devontae. Like, let's say he sends DJ Turner on like a go run and go get it route, right? And then he takes Derwin James with him, and then there goes Devontae Adams sweeping onto a little cut route, and he doesn't have Derwin James on him, which he'll just cook anybody if it's not Derwin James. And like I feel like DC might he's gonna find him a lot, and maybe shoot Josh McDaniels has a good way of developing an offense pretty quickly. Like it'll take like a week or two, if not three, but he could do it. He could do it pretty good, and I feel like it's gonna start slowly, but like speed up faster than what we think because man, Devontae Adams is still Devontae Adams, and he will show.
Oh no, he will. He's definitely, and that's and that's what I'm saying. Is that he's gonna have his targets, but here, and I was watching. Shout out to our man Graf. I was watching his live the other day, and he said something important. And Nate, I want to see if you agree with me on this. Is that we hope to see him not target Davante Adams like 20 times like he did last year with Darren Waller in Week 1. Waller like 19, 21 times.
Yeah.
And I wanted to get your opinion on that. Does Derek Carr overfeed Davante? Like, do you want to see that, or do you hope DC spreads the ball around and tries to keep the Chargers defense honest?
I feel like what I want to happen is I want to see him spread more, especially towards the backfield. If Darren Waller's going deep, actually no, all three of them. If Waller, Devontae, or DJ Turner will go deep. I want to see him spread the ball more, make the backfield of the Chargers or whatever defense look like be lost and like in a way like have a second to look for, man. With that'll actually like have like somebody will be open if that happens,
and that's
the more that he spreads the ball,
and that's why I agree with you with DJ Turner. I agree with you on
he's
DJ
a sleeper,
Turner,
man. He's a sleeper.
If Carr's looking around, I believe just because this way, like I said, we talked about it, the way people are coming into this game, they're looking at the Raiders offense like they got D. Waller, they got Adams, Renfro. But then it's like you got to think about this is Josh McDaniels we're talking about. He's going to find a way to get DJ Turner opportunities. He's going to find a way to get Tyron Johnson opportunities, Matt Collins opportunities, Amir Abdullah. Like these names that you don't really jump out at you because, you know, you got the Adams, you got the Renfros, the Wallers, you got those guys. I feel that's going to make a big difference. You know, like in NBA, people, you know, why did the Warriors win the NBA Finals? Is they had a better bench than the Celtics.
Yeah.
Those players that, you know, that are necessarily you don't look at as, okay, they're going to make a play. Those are the guys that got to make a play Sunday. Matt Collins, the DJ Turners, the Tyron Johnsons. That's what's going to make this offense really more dynamic for not only Derek Carr,
it's a team game.
But it's a team game. And that, speaking of which, I wanted to go to our running back, Josh Jacobs. How do you think that this is going to affect him? You know, we're talking about a spread offense and how Josh McDaniels, he really does like spreading the offense out. Spreading that offense and then keeping this defense on their toes with, you know, possibly a DJ Turner fly route. And then you have, you know, an Adam, like they got to watch all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, for them to watch all that, they have to spread their defense out. With that defense spread out, they're not having 8 guys in the box. So what do you see from Jacobs? Like, is this offense really going to help him Sunday?
Mm-hmm. Well, if you think it is that, you know, he likes going that little up the middle and like
has to bounce it to the right, bro.
Right in front of him.
Yeah.
Type stuff. He likes doing that. So, well, obviously, I mean, that depends. I mean, I don't even know if Derek Carr is going to be like, I want to do this play for one time. But yeah, those will always help him. You know, that D line from the Chargers will not help his running game. You just know it because that Chargers D line is like kind of beefy.
Yeah.
I mean, if he could get going running, then sure. But if in terms of like receiving wise, I don't know. It's a big if.
Yeah, I think the running back. It's the running backs on Sunday are gonna really also be an important factor. Of course, every position on the offense is going to be important, but I really believe if the running game can really attack this Chargers defense, like really attack, then it's going to open up the passing game, screen passes, play action. This Chargers defense is an aggressive defense, and as aggressive as they are, and as good as they can be, that can also be their weakness too.
Yeah,
is their aggressiveness, and hopefully Josh McDaniels can use that on Sunday. He can use that on Sunday and take advantage of their aggressiveness. But let's flip over to the Raiders defense now. And let's talk about the Chargers offense. You know, they got Justin Herbert, Austin Eckler, Mike Williams, Keenan Allen. Dylan Parham is their starting tight end, but as you guys seen, he's also dealing with an injury. So he's questionable, I believe. They haven't ruled him out for week 1. But they still have a lot of pieces. They have, you know,
Jared Cook left.
I think he's still there. So they still have. I think they still have Cook. But I said Dylan Parham. It is not Dylan Parham.
Yeah.
It's a Parham. I don't know his first name, but it's a Parham.
Yo, Dylan Parham, tight end.
Right, bro. He's an offensive line playing tight end now. Like what? No, but yeah, it is a Parham. I don't know his first name, but yeah, I think Cook. I'm not 100% sure. Plus, I'm not a Chargers fan, you know. So
yeah, we don't study that.
Sure, we don't study Chargers teams, but so on the Raiders defensive side, we got Max Crosby, Chandler Jones, maybe some on our interior. We have Bilal Nichols and Billings. And our linebackers, we got Devon Diablo, Jayon Brown, Denzel Perryman, Trayvon Merrick, Jonathan Abram, Rockinson, and Nate Hobbs. That is our starting defense, our starting 11 on defense. Nate, how do you feel about that starting 11 on defense with so many questions? And now we got the depth chart. We now know how's the defense going to look. Like, how do you feel about that?
Well, starting off with the many questions we have, After week 1, we'll know what we need to do because some almost all the players we haven't really seen play in terms of like Nichols. Wait, did he play?
We seen like a little bit of him in the preseason.
Yeah.
It was, but he was. I think he was dealing with an injury for the first weeks. I don't think he played in the Hall of Fame game, and I don't think he played in week 1
Well,
of the preseason. I think he played in 2 and 3, but it was like 7-8 snaps that he played. And they
yeah.
brought him out.
And we'll see if Billings is still good. Hankins too. We'll see if he still got stuff in him. Yeah, basically week 1 will be a big test for a lot of defensive players that is like they know that if they do bad, they got a shot at going away and maybe you feel me?
Yeah, no, our interior defensive line has a lot of questions, and I believe that's got to be the strong point, stopping the run, because Austin Eckler will run it down their throats, and if he's running it same way as I said that if the Raiders run game can get hot, then they could it's going to open up a lot of passing game, play action, screen passes. It's going to be the same way for the Chargers. But if the Raiders can make the Chargers one-dimensional and force Herbert to throw the football, where we could let Chandler Jones, and that's the thing about getting pass rushers. You got to let them become pass rushers. If you could let the Chargers become one-dimensional and make Herbert throw the ball, where we could have Chandler, we could have Max, we could even have Malcolm Kuntz coming after Justin Herbert, after the quarterback, then that's a recipe to win the game. Speaking of a recipe to win the game, let's talk about what Josh McDaniels spoke about in this interview that he did with JT the Brick. He talked about what the type of culture he wanted to bring to the Raiders. And that type of culture was he wanted the players to first be smart in their playing. And the way they need to be smart is first, in order to win a game, they need to learn how to not lose the game. How do you feel? I mean, you played football for when you were younger, Nate. Is that a good mindset to take into the football season? Like, to win a game, you got to learn how to not lose. Meaning, don't make the mental mistakes like penalties or giving up turnover, turning over the ball. Is that a good mindset?
I most definitely think it's a good mindset. It's all just towards winning, and that's what this franchise is all about, is just winning. And he is basically saying, like, do the stuff like you're expected on what to be done right. And he's saying that you can do it and we could win games, just don't fumble the bag, you feel me? Like,
yeah.
Car. He's got a good mindset. His mindset's towards winning, you can tell.
Yeah,
like he's got a good straightforward, get to the point type.
Yeah, and what I love is that we've seen it in the preseason. These players buying into that culture. It's on the stat sheet. They didn't have a lot. I don't think they turned over the ball one time in the 4 preseason games. And they committed, I think, against Miami, they committed 2 penalties. Against the Patriots, they committed 1 penalty. And here's why I'm impressed by that. These are backups and rookies that are playing that you expect them to make a lot of mental. I know they're going against backups and rookies. I know that. But this is still the NFL. This is still NFL officials that we see flag happy. They like to throw their flags.
Yeah.
And they just didn't throw nothing against the Raiders because there was nothing there to throw. And then on the offensive side of the ball, Jarrett Stidham taking care of the football. Garbers taking care of the football. The running backs taking care of the football. I'm really excited to see this transpire to our starters. I want to see how our starters feed off of this preseason. Even though they didn't play a whole lot, I want to see how they can feed off of this.
Yeah.
With that being said, let's talk about some player highlights. Who are you one player we're highlighting from each side of the ball, from offense and defense. From the offense first, Nate. What is one player you're highlighting to see in this game?
Offense. Ah. Uh. Hmm. Well, I got two, but like I'm mainly pushing towards one. One is good. Well, it's collectively basically four people, and that's the four people on the offensive line.
You took
Yeah,
mine, bro.
basically. I mean, well, at least great minds think alike.
It's like fuck it,
Um,
bro. It's all five of them, bro.
bro. I mean, Colton Miller. You're obviously watching him
I mean,
because
yeah,
how good he is, but also the other
yeah,
four people you got to watch them, see how they perform, see how good we're doing going against starters now and not just backups. Um, yeah, that's the biggest concern and most watched thing I'll be eyeing on the offensive
yeah,
side,
yeah. I
especially with
agree
that
with
D
you.
line.
Because the reason is we know what we're gonna get out of Devontae. We know what we're gonna get out of Renfro, Waller, Jacobs, Carr. We know what we're gonna get out of them. It's this offensive line that we don't know what we're gonna get out of them, and that's why I'm highlighting them too. Mainly Jermaine and Luminor. He's going to be at
Yeah,
that right tackle spot. Is he going to go against Bosa? Is he going to go against Mac? We really don't know, but he's going to be facing one of them,
I have a
and
feeling it's gonna
we
be
got to
Mac.
see, can he hold up on that right tackle position? That was a big need last season, was that right tackle position. I still don't feel comfortable that it's a Luminor, but if he showed flashes in the preseason, and if he could transition that into the regular season, I'm all for it. To the
Yeah.
defensive side of the ball, Nate, this is your favorite part of football because you played defense. Who's the
hmm
one guy you're highlighting in the defense that you want to see?
I want to see Nate Hobbs,
Bro,
and
you keep fucking taking my
man, people
players.
are hyping him up. Actually,
Yeah,
swear,
bro. I was
man,
about to
but
say, but go ahead, go ahead,
well,
bro. Go ahead, go
man,
ahead.
a lot of people has been hyping him up and saying that he could play a lot of spots because he's that good. Like training camp, they've been saying that he is showing like many things that many teams are not ready for. Like people are saying he could play safety, he could play corner, he could play slot. You know, he can even freaking blitz if he wanted, but that's Abrams' job. That's Abrams. Oh, Abram on the safety blitz, yes sir. But like, yeah, Nate Hobbs has a lot of potential. I want to watch him so bad, and he's gonna make a couple big plays. He knows how to tackle. He doesn't freaking just do what all of our 2018 defense does and just hit him and then just let him run. Man, I hate the way that our he actually wraps up. He knows where the ball is. He's a good reader. He's a young star in my eyes. To me, he's gonna be a Pro Bowler.
I like that. I like that. Um, I'm gonna then go to my second choice, which was Jonathan Abram. Um, you talked about it on the blitz. I want to see how Patrick Graham uses Jonathan Abram because
hmm
he's on the depth chart as a strong safety, starting strong safety. But I want to see how they're going to use him in coverage. We know he can attack the run. We know he's good on blitz. He could come in and stop the run.
Yeah,
He was covering tight ends, covering the underneath routes, covering the deep routes. I want to see, are they going to use him in coverage? And if they do, has he gotten better in coverage? Has his coaching staff made him be a better safety, not just a safety that can come and stop the run and blitz, because you want to have different designs. You want them to guess. You don't want them to be like, oh, Abrams coming in the box. he's gonna blitz, come in for run support or whatever it is. Like he's not gonna drop back in coverage. You want to keep them guessing. So I'm interested to see how they're gonna use Abram in the defensive scheme of Patrick Graham. With that, we're gonna get into our score predictions. I got a close one, 28-24. Last second touchdown by the Raiders. I'm calling it Derek Carr, Devontae Adams. You know, we're gonna start the season with the DCDA connection, and they're gonna.
I would like to use that
game-winning touchdown. We're gonna get a game-winning touchdown. 28-24. What you got, Nate?
See, there's always something about field goals, and last year we ended them with the field goal. This time, they're gonna end us with the field goal. Them getting the win, 31-28. To be honest, I don't know how we're gonna score 28 points because it's an odd number, but 31. Wait, how would we get 28 points?
28 is an even number, bro. Like, you good?
No, but like an odd number in football terms.
No, it isn't, bro. That's 4 touchdowns right there.
4 touchdowns? Oh.
Yeah, bro. 7 times, bro.
Yeah. Well, yeah. They're going to end us with the field goal, but bro. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking there, but yeah, they're gonna bring us home to our stadium back pretty sad with the game-winning field goal. I forgot who their kicker is, but yeah, that sucks.
I don't know either. I think it's Hopkins. Yeah. Is it? I could be wrong. Dustin Hopkins, I think.
Wasn't he on the Commanders?
Well, anyways, man, he could be. I thought he came to the Chargers though. Who cares though? Hopefully he misses that game-winning field goal.
Oh, yeah.
But I love it, man. You know, I love that you're real. You know, you're not being biased. Like I said, if we lose this game, I wouldn't be shocked. Of course, I probably would be pissed.
Oh yeah, we're splitting. We're splitting with them this year. We're gonna win.
Of course, I'll be pissed about it, but at the same time, I can't deny the Chargers are a good team, and
yeah, and we won't play bad.
And the thing is, I'd rather us lose this game than lose late in the season when it matters. You know, when games
we're gonna split, and I don't even none of these teams on Sunday none of them are gonna play bad. They're gonna play really well. They're gonna give each other a lot of dog fights, a lot of hits and misses. You feel me? Like we're gonna go back and forth, and you know, I just feel like at the end of the day,
it might come down to who has the ball last.
Yeah,
like whoever has the ball last with plenty of time, that's gonna be the team who could possibly win it.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, we're gonna get out of here. We do got Thursday Night Football tonight. We're not just Raider fans, we are football fans. We love that football is officially back. Man, if you guys have not subscribed to the channel, if this is your first time visiting the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the like. Smash it. You know, the algorithm, the more likes, man, this video is going to get out to more Raider fans. That is our goal. We're trying to get these videos out to more Raider fans. We love talking Raiders football with you guys.
Yes, sir.
Hit the bell so you guys can get notified anything that we upload, whether short videos or even upcoming lives that we may have in the future. We love you guys. Shout out to the nation. And we'll see you guys Sunday. Actually, let's talk about this real quick. Sunday night, when do you want to do a recap of the game? You can do it either Sunday or Monday or Tuesday.
Because we have Sunday night.
Yeah, we got Sunday Night Football. We got Monday Night Football. And I work Monday. So, like, our recap video might come out late, 2 days late.
Yeah.
So
if we squeeze one, we squeeze one. But yeah, if
keep an eye out. Like I said, guys, hit the bell so you guys can get notified when we are uploading a video. So you guys can be notified when it drops. Stay tuned for that. But shout out to you guys again. We out, guys. See ya.
Peace.